See the flash lined up for NeoFrag. He'll be calling for that if he has any inkling or on a timing. Flash. Frag! Oh. Siphon! Perfect double Glock to the dome. Ouch.
Caught that one. Well, the second part of the trap, the three-man banana lean now starts to press forward for info. Well, they'll catch the tail of this A hit, making their way up mid and looking to pressure the arch side. Remember, Refresh with a smoke and a molly here. Where does he choose to deploy?
Fiku's going to get a boatload of information if he gets this without dying. Okay, gets the frag and more. Nade to the toes. Xiphon swallows down to 50, and now the rotates in. Nex has been bit this whole time, reveals himself and finds lethality. With Zello gone, Fiku can just tap nonchalantly at that head, and they've gotten away. Awkward in the 3-on-3. Bomb to be planted. This gets exciting now for Sprout. Xiphon, just one click is all it takes onto Flames, and yeah, this one peters out now for Dexter and Fiku. Trying to crawl up short is Dexter. Armored dual Berettas, he needs bloodshed and finds it. Staying dynamic, nimble for the first, but still a 1v2 for Fiku. Needs quick clicks. Oh, just like that, one more would do it. One more would settle it. Refresh dancing with it, the clock on his side. Fiku running him down, and time is of the essence. Refresh has handled business, so down to a 1v1. Should be a smoke here. And the flash arrives just ahead of the smoke. Counter flash available would be early and is running light on them. It's going to be Fiku to try and set up his squad. NeoFrag still on that boost. Does well with the MP9 to find the first. Flames as well onto Zello. Fiku under a lot of scrutiny has thrown that divider smoke, which usually leads to more. Not this time. 8 seconds though, no chance at a plant unless Refresh can get himself out of trouble. It's clean. OG defend against the all-in.
Yeah.
That was off the back of Berry's timeout as well. Can be quite deflating to have a game plan and to see it all just disrupted with something quite quick from your adversary. Speaking of quick from your adversary, here comes Fiku. Charging down Banana and immediately takes Launx out of the equation. Xiphon advancing. Dexter dancing. Takes the shot, not in a rush. It is 2:20, everyone.
I think your watch is wrong. That time's wrong as well. But I think your watch is definitely wrong. 12 past 2. You're about 8 minutes fast.
Which is probably a good thing.
Okay.
You see what I'm doing?
I see what you're doing. Well, they got one back, and that's all they're going to get. Just one back. Fiku on for the ace here. 4 to the name. 5. Well, that's the game. He's going to pick Xiphon as well.
It's very brazen, I think is the word I use.
Well, here's an option. Get Zello his ult.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Garner some respect, because right now you're just getting pushed.
Jesus, that was a big flash from Fiku. Refresh just blind as a bat. Hard to make calls in sonar.
I love the nuance here of like banana takes and just the different offerings that you have available. And we're going to molly this, so you've set up the expectation that we're standing here. We're going to do this deep smoke, so you know, and everything. Right? We just see it splash onto the screen, but the level of detail that goes into this and the understanding. This is a theory. In practice of knowing where you need to look, the nades you need to throw, and they have to be perfect, right? If you want to flush out Broom Closet, it needs to be a well-placed molly. It can't just be anything. You can't just throw it. It can't be on the fly.
Yeah, I was recently trying to teach myself the quad molly.
Okay.
And there's like 4 or 5 different variations, different spreads, whether it's run, throw, walk, throw, bloody everything. Now, he's actually got himself into the site for a plant here, and it's pretty uncontested, so Zello's done a lot already. Just a glimpse of Flames and taps the first and the second is getting dangerous as Flames will save the day. My goodness. Okay, Zello. They break through. Zello to be set up. Dexter's already holding the perfect line for it. Bang. Easy as that. More damage dealt. Flames goes wide, clears out mid. Launx makes it interesting. Need a follow-up. Stare and Able. And Xiphon from apartments for the first of the 1 versus 3. A flash could be nice. Gets info onto Fiku. NeoFrag and Fiku dancing with him now. Molly's great. Should enable a fight to clear out long. Extinguish gets awkward now. Trying to retrieve. Does find the first. Can't adjust. Another valiant attempt.
Here he is again. I think he has to be one of the most active AWPers, if not the most active AWPer.
No doubt about it. and yet doesn't fall into the fault of doing too much. I say that as he could get caught out. Never mind, it's perfect. Nexa is right there as the trap swings shut, and Dexter gets the info. He knows they're already through default. They have got access to this A site, but good grief, is it going to be hard to hold on to.
Oh, spotted.
Nexa knows your graveyard. Worst case scenario as well. Stair in trouble on the stairs, appropriately.
Wallbang him here.
Nade, and now you throw a wallbang in. Go on. Ooh, just to the hip. Safe for now. Still 5v3 Zello. And Refresh, healthy and equipped. Stair finally does fall. And now they're trying to close the gap. Flames the first to fall back is Sprout. Trying to overcome the numbers. Zello feeling himself with 3 quick frags. Could have been 4. Good grief, that bomb was very light on time for Sprout. Certainly would feel after a couple of those 1v1s and maybes. They can make this happen. Topple the tower. Fiku and Neofrag have been having a bit of a mare in these last 2. Stair post is 6th as Sprout look for their 7th. Man advantage. Feeble buy. Farmas for OG and only 2 on the site. Nexa and Dexter. Hard pressed to hold this. Good util. Blind. Falls off. Slips off. Bodies stacked up. It got scary with that Deagle, but still good for the plant, good for the round. Only Flames and Neofrag coming in late from the B side. Out CT, Library and Long.
They just threw the limp smoke. That'll give them some access into the site here, but they will need to brave this. Oh, going for the boost instead. See you later.
Red like a book, Stare. He knows what's up, and that'll do nicely. Well recovered.
Have one more decoy of Neofrag. They could throw that as a fake smoke to try and draw out Refresh's defensive util here.
Imagine. Oh, you might. Or actually just exec.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Top banana, there's the CT smoke. Now what do you do now? Oh, and an encounter nade as well. Here we go. Refresh, underhands one of his own. Wants to take fight through the smoke, pushing straight into Fiku. That was the bomb carrier. He just ignores the rest and goes straight for the tail. Okay, Neofrag wants to play. Back to turn. We got a messy one now. 2-on-2. The bomb now down. Neofrag's got time. He doesn't know that bomb can be scooped up scot-free. Now here comes Zyphon and Zello through CT and across just in time for a safe plant. To take control of Ruins perhaps might be their objective. Dexter responsible. Neofrag just tucks into dark, so they've got a very clear idea as to where these 2 bodies are on this retake. Clearing one. Neofrag does well. Long range with that Glock, and now all on to Zello. Not to be, as Neofrag is the chosen one.
3 kills for him.
Or a Doomsy. What are you up to? Longs. Longs. Flashed. Pushed. Gets one. Actually kind of gets away with that there. Again, it was Flames, and he's happy to take an upgrade. Never mind a frag. Still. Longs breaks the silence in the feed. Sprout posted a frag and leaves it in a 4-on-4.
Well, they have this full banana control, and they have no other information. There's not even a lurk across the map to be keeping tabs on boiler aggression, a holes push, top mid-eyes, and Zello's been left up to his own devices. Uh-oh. They're coming for a fight.
Flames is ready for this. Hold the line. Neofrag boosted up, but it favors them heavily. Zyphon. Double in defense. Caught pulling out the nade. Oh! Fiku disrupts and explodes with 2. Zello, the AWPer, gonna have to opt for a rifle now.
Oh, he's gonna
head to head, straight in front. Oh! Dink exchange, Zello. Or seems to be OG's choice. Now, we are seeing a bit of active CT maneuvers. I see our observer team highlighting this 2-man forward app setup. But the nades come through, and Stare will dunk Nexa. Neofrag, lucky to be alive, hanging on by a thread. Now bomb is out the smoke, committed to B, and run on down with a triple on Stare. I got some bangers on the menu, it seems, because Zyphon has thrown caution to the wind and decided to bring the fight to Nexa. What a scorcher. Deagle only. No problem.
If that's the way back in, you're going to be feeling very sorry.
Yeah, going for an aggressive maneuver against a partial buy.
Look at this gap.
And never mind, but giving a weapon away as well. Here comes OG.
I don't think Zello knows that they're past.
No, his position implies he doesn't. Bang. Looking for the last. Zello needs to react because Refresh is gone. Screaming for help. Way too many bodies from every angle. And this round is one Sprout will be desperate to forget.
That is wild.
Can we
Wild.
Can we understand that one again? Let's go.
Look, I do not hate the aggressive maneuver, right? It's not advisable, but there are some bogey weapons in play here.
But it's 1 minute 10.
But the gap got pipped because Zello, he looked away from that porch side while he was reloading the AWP, and Flames had just found that perfect timing. So Nexus opener, and then that timing from Flames secures the round because you can see Zello, who turns around immediately worried about apartments. Well, the communicate, they don't even know that that happened. No. They get caught pantsed around the ankles right there. And they have to save these two guns on Longson's stair. That's a rough one. Oh, it's a bit rougher, doesn't it?
Gets rougher, yeah.
They have money, but that is a round, especially when you're mounting this comeback and you've just taken the lead, that you are going to be feeling really silly about. That.
Longs can re-smoke now. Nade first, slow them down, get that smoke out. 38 seconds.
Drop it, boys.
Stair tries to throw the stop util, but they are ahead. They're in. OG have a chance now. 4 on 4. It has to be a bit of a death match now. They still need to plant that bomb. They're looking for Longs, hiding in the back of the site. Stair wants to stand and bang they will. 3 in the feed from the CTs leaves Dexter scratching his head and tapping one. Needs a whole lot more, and Longs will finish. Isolated member on that B site. Longs really going to be hard pressed. Oh, wow, finds it just before the smoke does plume. 5v, make it 4 versus 4. Nexa does catch Stair. Longs has to accept the site is lost. Refresh through smoke onto Fiku. Backs the AWP up now. Zello and Zyphon to rotate through. A double AWP retake, still not ideal, but looks like Longs has got a chance here onto... Oh! Onto Flames, I was trying to say. Instead, he rustles some more jimmies. 27 as he keeps on farming. This could be a spotless OGT side here. Looking for the 3-0. Thick and fast. Flames looking for more already. Farmed up the first. Here comes number 2 and 3. Flames for OG. Puts them on 18.
Whatever they trying to get a read on here. They have to fight mid. They have to clear this out.
Oh, what? Another one. Another Dexter flash react. Just pulls the trigger as the screen goes blank.
You have to execute B, like right now. Dexter's coming back.
What's this hesitation?
I'm not sure.
They're waiting for something. Nades, near frag, still up, over, bomb down, Sprout. They need this round. Getting locked on, hunted, and falling apart, just dilapidated on the final hurdle. One back from Zyphon, but it's secure. OG, the favorites, will convert. Sprout tested and perhaps some lessons learned along the way.
Yeah.